All right, everybody. Lawrence again here for the Batman Statue Collector. With this next review, we're going to hit a 2-in-1 scenario. We've got Prince Adam, the 110 Iron Studios piece, and then a companion piece to that, the Deluxe He-Man, that is after, obviously, Prince Adam transforms. So, two really cool pieces here. Again, Iron Studios 110. These pieces are really quite fantastic. Great detail all the way around. His face looks really strong and masculine and powerful. And then the face on He-Man is actually a little bit different. Same sculpt, but the shading and the coloring makes it look a little bit different than that on the Prince Adam. So I saw somebody in the group had posted a picture of them sort of this way, and I thought that was a really cool way to do it. So kudos to that individual on the group. I'm sorry I don't remember who did that, but it was a really cool way to look at it. It was a great photo. So bring this a little bit closer, and then I'll get you guys some close-ups of these as well. Again, you can see here is Prince Adam's head sculpt in his pose, looking up at the power sword as he's getting ready to transform into He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. So Prince Adam adorned in his traditional purple and pink costume, purple leggings and pink tunic from the cartoon series. So again, these just kind of jumping right off of the television set for this. But this is his power sword that he was holding aloft to bring down the power of Castle Grayskull. Nice base again, similar to the other bases that Evil Lyn and the Sorceress have. And this one has some mushrooms on it, so I thought that was a really cool kind of touch. You can see those there. A couple different areas where it's got that. And then some sort of vines in the back here. So again, this is going to be one big diorama set. It's going to look super cool. I'll get you guys some close-ups here. I mean, I can't say enough nice things about these pieces by Iron Studios. They're really cool. They capture the nostalgia. They are a modern look with the nostalgia mixed in. So you've got the traditional colors and costumes, but the face sculpt and just sort of the retelling of how they wanted to portray these pieces is done so nice. It's very modern, but also very nostalgic for Masters of the Universe fans. And then this, of course, is the Deluxe He-Man piece. Cool Castle Grayskull in the background. Him in front of the door changing. Get a little closer there so you can see his face. As I said, that's a little bit different than the Prince Adam sculpt. This is this does come with another top piece where he is holding the power sword up just like Prince Adam. I have that, and I'll make sure I switch it out when I do the close-ups so that you guys can see everything. But traditional He-Man colors here. You've got the oranges, the orange belt, the orange bracers on his wrists, his silver and red armor along with the power sword, and his blonde hair. It is definitely a blonder, more orangish hair than that on the Prince Adam. The Prince Adam is definitely a darker shade of hair, and it does flow differently with this pose. So it is a really cool thing. So, you know, displaying it this way does show with Prince Adam in front a level of motion there. I think that's really kind of a cool way to do it. Again, props to the original person in the group that posed him that way. It certainly gave me an idea. Also in the back here, Iron Studios left nothing out from a detail perspective. This would be the inside of Castle Grayskull, the actual back. So super cool the way that they did this. And yeah, can't say enough nice things about the level of detail that they continue to put into these statues at 110 scale. Awesome stuff. If you can find them, if you can get them. I know this one is sold out too. I think I've seen Prince Adam still available, maybe a couple places. You might be able to get it from Sideshow still. It might be waitlisted. Spec Fiction maybe had some, maybe I'm not sure if Big Bad Toy Store still had some or not. They may have been sold out, but regardless, not that I'm trying to promote any particular store, but these pieces are just amazing. So if you can get your hands on them and you're a Masters of the Universe fan, definitely do it. They're worth it. They're worth the money that they cost. And it'll be a cool display if you're able to get them all. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'm going to show you some close-ups, and that'll be all. All right, everybody, back with some close-ups for the Masters of the Universe 110 Iron Studios, Prince Adam, and He-Man. Let's go through it here really quickly. Of course, the face sculpt, you can see there, really well done. Captures Prince Adam, really good. Kind of got some softer features than He-Man does with that paint. And then, of course, again, in his pink tunic, white undershirt, purple leggings, purple fur, white and purple boots. And then you can see the details on the base here. Looking really good. And flowing all the way up to the power sword. Definitely the cartoon version of the power sword from the early 80s. So, very well done by Iron Studios. Hair's cool. It's got a nice flow. You can see the energy and the motion around Prince Adam as he's getting ready to transform here. So, just a super awesome statue, again, by Iron Studios. Really, really, really well done. And then He-Man himself, after he's transformed, the colors on this really pop. That base has got a lot of purple in it, gray and purple. Then up from his boots, the veins in his legs. It's a very veiny figure. His belt. And then, of course, the power sword as he's holding it out. And then you can see the veins in his arms. I think they did a really nice job with this just to show his vascularity and the power that He-Man has. And you can see, again, his hair is definitely much brighter than the more subdued Prince Adam hair. So trying to juxtapose those two together as best I can so that you can kind of see the differences there. That face sculpt, as I mentioned, is a little bit different than the face sculpt on the Adam. This one certainly kind of has a downcast look to it versus the other portrait. And then again, that Grayskull in the back round, just awesome job by Iron Studios. You can see the Castle Grayskull. You can see his face is a little bit different on this portrait. It's definitely got some harder features. It's more downcast. It's looking down as he holds the power sword out as he transforms. This would be right before he gets ready to point it at Battle Cat. You can see he's in his traditional armor with the silver and the red and the cross. His belt, the fur, and then down to the boots. What's really nice about this base has really great color. The grays and purples in that base just pop. You can see the veins in his legs and then in his arms. I thought they did a really nice job showing his vascularity and just his power, being a really muscular sort of being. And then, of course, you can see the detail in the Grayskull here behind. Really nice job again by them. You can see all of that detail. And then you've got the door with the Castle Grayskull crest on it. And then I really love that crest. They did a great job on that. And then if you flip it around here, you can see that they left no stone unturned here. This would be like the back of the inside of the castle. And then they didn't have to do this, but they put in the door, which I thought was a really nice touch. So that was really well done by them. Again, 110, Iron Studios, knocked it out of the park. As I mentioned, this body of He-Man does come with a different version, so I'm going to pull that off really fast. All right, I've got that switched now, and you can tell it is the same pose that the Prince Adam has. And so still different color scheme. I'll try to juxtapose the two next to each other so that you can see that it definitely has a different color scheme to it. But it is the same pose with him looking up at the power sword. Prince Adam does stand higher because the base he's on stands higher. But same pose except for Adam has a hand out and then He-Man has a fist. So you can kind of see there's a difference there. Power sword is the same. So really nice detail all the way through that. But doing it this way, again, showing those two together shows just a motion between them. You can display it either way with the same pose as Prince Adam or the other pose, which kind of shows that motion with him transforming. So again, another knockout piece by Iron Studios. Awesome stuff from them. Looking forward to getting more of this in my collection, and hope you enjoy.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.